Hello, my lovely viewers. Today we will be looking at how to plant cucumber. This is cucumber seeds. I borrowed some from a friend, Joel. He's the one that gave me these seeds. Yes, the cucumber seeds, this one is coated red. The seeds itself is not red, it's just coated red. So he fed some for me to try in my small farm. So let's show our viewers how the seed is. This is a seed. This is a seed. This is a single one, or this is two in my palm. So this is how it looks like. So this is the cucumber that you've been eating. This is how the seeds looks like. But the red thing that you are seeing is a coated to protect the seeds from spoiling early or from air getting into it, so that it will not flat. So this is the cucumber seed. So basically we'll be looking at how to prepare the land before going to into cucumber farming. This is a small space that I'm going to plant the cucumber. I'm doing my holing. So Gideon, go back small, let them have a look at it. So I'll be planting. This is the holing line that you have seen, and I'll be using more of organic. I'll be using more of organic fertilizer, of organic manure. So this is the holing that I've done. Between one hole to the other, it should be 1 foot. So this is one hole. But what I've done, this line that you are seeing to the left, what I've done is, so I've dug the hole small, and I'm mixing it with organic manure. So if you look at this place, this is the organic manure. This is a decayed pottery dropping that I've dug a hole a little bit small and put it into it. So I'll be mixing the soil with the organic manure. Yeah, somebody will be like, you shouldn't add the organic manure to the soil whilst planting the cucumber seeds. It might spoil it. But this, my organic manure, has decayed more than a year, so it doesn't have this strength of organic. It's not having ammonia inside that will generate heat to spoil the seed. So this is okay, cool. So when I cover it, then I use the hole. I'm bringing the hole, so hold on. So I use the hole to mix the soil. So this is the rake side, this is the rake side, and this is the hole side. So I'll use it to mix the soil so that it will give that comfortability to the roots when it starts. Yes, one thing I want to bring to your attention is that I'm planting directly. Yes, it is possible to plant cucumber seed directly, not necessarily nesting it for a week or and a half before you transplant. You can plant direct. So this type of cucumber I'm planting currently is direct planting, not nest transplanted cucumber, direct planting. So that's what I'm doing. So in order to make the plant feel more comfortable, I dug a hole to lose the soil, mix it with some organic manure before putting the seed inside. I'll be demonstrating how to put the seed inside. So this one is already covered, so I'm mixing it to loosen the soil and remove any tree roots or stems that may. So this one, when I put the seed inside, it will be more comfortable to grow in it. So I don't know how many holes I've done so far, but if you watch all this area, I'm going to fill it with the organic manure. So these are new holes that Gideon has helped me with that. Something small, something for demonstration for you to see. So I'll be bringing you a full update on how the stages in the cucumber farming, so that you can also try some in your home, or you can decide to look at what I'm doing and then go into commercial farming. If there's any seed company that want to partner with us in promoting, in in marketing their product for them, the door is wide open. We look forward for that collaboration. So basically, this is what we are planting. Actually, this seed is from East West Seeds. This seed is coming from them, but they give it to me for free. I borrowed it from an agronomist called Joel Donko. He gave me these seeds to try in my farm because I interviewed him on their product, on their kind of farming that they are into. So basically, this is what we are doing. We do holing. So I've done holing. Gideon, let them see the holing. At least 1 foot from each other, 1 foot from each other, 1 foot from each other. You can use earth chisel to also dig the hole. I'm using hole because I want to see the environment widely loosed, so that the roots information can be done, can grow, or the root information will be improved. So basically, that's what I'm doing today. Okay, so Gideon, let's fetch the organic manure and fill the hole so that we can start planting. So this is, have you close it? So this is where my organic manure, I've dumped it for a while. This is where it is, close to the plantain farming, which I brought some video some time ago. So this is the organic. The fowls are scattering it. So this is organic manure I'm fetching. Okay, it's okay. So let's show them pouring it into it. Then we mix it with the soil to be able to aid in the you just pour it inside. We'll show them how to do the mixing. Okay. So if you want to use more of organic manure in your farming, you have to go and buy the organic manure. If you can get it for free, to praise the Lord. If you can't get it, then that means you have to budget some amount of money for it. It takes between 3 months to 6 months or a year. It depends on the type of manure you are using. I'm using poultry dropping for this exercise. Decayed poultry dropping it's been there more than 6 months now. It's almost a year. I intentionally bought it and dumped them. The time I bought it last year, it was around 5 cedis per bag, and I bought quite a number of to dump it there because I know I want to go into farming. So if you are buying it now and it is not decayed, you cannot apply it to the soil like what I'm doing or what I'm demonstrating now for you to see. You cannot do what I'm doing right now. You have to let this thing decay. You have to let the poultry or whatever manure you are using, you have to let it decay completely for like 6 months before you use it. So for this one, I have the assurance that it is well decayed. It has decayed for a very long time, more than 6 months. So I want to mix it with the soil so that it will help in the germination of the seed and the roots information. That is the reason why I am using this type of method. But if you have not, if the manure is not fully decayed, it's not decayed more than 6 months, I would advise you to plant the cucumber directly first. Don't plant it without the manure. After planting before, when it is growing, you about 15 centimeter to 30 centimeter away from the plant, then you can apply the manure. It shouldn't get close to the plant. If it gets close to the plant, the manure in it will destroy the plant at the nursery stage. So you don't do this thing. You don't apply it if it is not decayed to the plant. You don't apply it to the plant when it is not fully decayed. For me, it is fully decayed. That's why I am mixing it with the soil. So Gideon has brought some. So today we are looking at how to plant cucumber and how to prepare the land. Some can also do ridges. Some can also do ridges before planting on the ridges. Some too can do a little ridges, and they will use plastic mulching, mulching, the type that they use for mulching for planting. You can use that to cover the area. With that method, you do it when you know that you want to prevent weeding. You want to avoid too much weeding. For this one, I'll be weeding inside because I have not covered the ground. I have not even sprayed the area before preparing the land. But after doing this, you can easily. So let me show you the whole area again. This is the whole area. I'm planting the cucumber in this line. I think line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 lines. Gideon, your lines are crooked. We are not using rope. You can, if you want perfect line, you can use rope, and you peg them and pull the rope to give you a straight line before you do the holing. So yes, so we are using this one, planting it direct. I'm not preparing ridges. I'm not preparing any bed, just direct like that. Now, the last time I did a video on how to plant plantain. So this is one of the plantain that we planted the last time. This is how it is growing fast. This is the second one. The other ones, the bush has catched them. So let me just show you one. This is one of them, and this is one close to this cassava. You see how the bush has catched it, but it is growing nicely. I think there's 1, 2 here. Yes, we have started weeding. So this is one of them. So my work is not in vain. I planted just a sucker, and you can see this. So in 1 year later, it will produce fruit. This is one, and this is one, and this is also one. This is one here. This is one of the plantain that I have planted. I'll check. I think this is about after transplanting, it will be like a month. This to be roughly like a month or 3 weeks now, and they are growing very fast. This is one that I planted, and this is one. Yes, it is growing very fast. This is one of them. I just have to weed around it so that it will look beautiful. I've started spraying the heavy bush around the plants. So as you can see, Gideon has helped me to fill the hole with organic manure. So you can see the color of the sun and the color of the manure, and this will help the plants to grow very beautifully. Okay, so basically he's done. Seeding time. So we pick one of the seeds. Let's look at the seed critically. This is more of the pointed side, and this is where it will germinate from. So if you look at it carefully, you see the point here where my nail is where it will germinate from, and this one will come out. So we put it. You see me holding this stick. Now I want to roughly 7 centimeters, or yes, 7 centimeters from here to here. We use it. This is the area that we'll be planting. So we press it firmly. Okay, then we use this stick to punch inside. So we put the seed in it. So this is the seed in it. That's the red seed that you can see. Yes, that's it. So that's the seed. Then you cover it. Then we are done. So that is the seeding. I press the whole family, at least to prevent air from go into the soil. I punch, okay, I punch a little bit, I punch and put a seed in it. So that's 2. I put it inside and I cover it slowly, not too tight. Use it to create the hole. This one, it looks like the seed is already splitting. So this is the seed. So this is the whole cucumber seed that you're seeing. This one is spot, so I will not add it to the planting. So you put it inside into the hole. You cover it with your hand. You don't press it too tight so that when it germinates, the reason why I'm pressing it is to have a uniform. So the gauge that I'm using is what you are seeing here. From here to here is the depth of the hole. So then I put a seed in it and cover it. Okay. Now you might be asking where should go into the soil. So this has started splitting. So it's 2 things. Either it want to start germinating, or because of the sun, or because of air that is blowing around it. That is why normally seeds are supposed to be kept in a bottle with air tight. It should be tight. Air shouldn't be blowing around it anyhow. So we put it in it. Okay. Now, if you don't know exactly how to go about it, whether to put the face where it want to germinate into the soil, or whether you should put it upside down like this or like this, if you don't know, just place it flat to save you from the trouble of guessing whether it is the pointed side or where it seems to produce the germination. Let me see. Not this side. This is where. So if you can come closer, if you can see carefully, you realize that this is where I want to germinate. So I will place it flat into the soil. After taking the measurements, I just place it inside. So it's neither lying nor standing. So then you cover it. Now, when you are doing your seedling, hey, I've put some of the seeds here. Come on. Let me pick them. The seeds are somehow expensive. So when you buy your seeds, let's say you are planting 1,000 seeds, you need to carefully handle them with care. If you don't take care, you might end up losing all your seeds. So with this one, I have to get a bowl or a plate, fetch and put them inside so that I will not pour it, I will not mistakenly pour them. Okay, so that is it. The reason why we are not using these depths, because the seeds are kind of very fragile. So if you push or you plant it deep, the holing, it goes into the hole so deep, at the end of the day it will struggle to come out. It will germinate all right, but because it's not getting an easy access to come out, it might die. So even with this one that I'm doing, the probability that they will germinate is 70-30. 30% can happen that the way I'm doing the holing, or maybe as they were coming out, they encountered some tree root or the soil was too hard on them, so they couldn't come out. So you need to be careful of how you, this one we've not covered it, we've not mixed it with this thing. So you mix you create a hole with the distance from here to here, from the distance from here to here to do the holing. So if you put it, you see that it is showing in the surface over there. Okay, so this will grow. So let me get a plate to pour. I'm going to get a plate to see if I can make I have some tissue here. Plain inside. So for you not to be misplacing your seed, you can pour some of the seed. So then you tie this one and put it somewhere safe. Now let's talk about cost. As it stands right now, the seed, it depends on the quantity in the sachet. So because this one is given to me for free, so for me to also try, because I can't really tell, some of the seeds can cost, let's say, I'll put the right price there, but it depends on the size and the number of seeds in the sack, in the sachet. So some can cost, let's say, 150, maybe 200 Ghana cedis. It depends on the size of the sachet and the number of seeds inside. But let's use how profitable cucumber farm can be. Assuming you plant, let's say 1,100 plants. The 1,100 plants, the 100 will cater for the losses that you might have during germination. Let's get closer to the hole. So, is this the hole? Wait, no, is this the line? Okay, this way we are. Okay, so the 1,100 plants. So let's assume you've lost, let's say, 100 plants, and you have let's say 1,000 of the cucumber. You can calculate how much profit you are going to get. Assuming per week you harvest, per one tree you harvest one big cucumber. One cost of cucumber from the farmer's gate to the market can cost, let's say, 3 cedis. I'll show you a size of a big one which is costing 3 cedis in the video. So one can cost 3 cedis. That 3 cedis per the 1,000 plant that you have. That is 3,000 per week. So you can get 3,000 Ghana cedis. I'll change the equivalent into dollars, which you see. So assuming you have you are making 3,000 per 1,000 plants. Each plant 1,000 of the cucumber you are planting, each of the 1,000 plants of the cucumber plants is giving you 11111 per week. Assuming it can be more than that. Some plants are assuming this one has germinated. This is the first one. This is the first plant. Assuming this plant grows and give me 2 a week, but I just want to, on the safer side, I want to use 1 tree per cucumber fruit. So this, assuming this one grows, this is going to give us 1 cucumber tree, 1 cucumber fruit per week. So per 1,000 plants, you are going to get 3,000. You are going to get 3,000. So that would be 1,000 cucumber. 1,000 cucumber times 3 cedis. So that will give you 3,000. So assuming you have 3,000 per week, that's about $192.94. $192.94. So this is what you'll be getting per week. Assuming you harvest times 7, so 7 times in plug-in before the cucumber plant die, you are going to make that's 3,000 times 7 times before the lifespan of this thing. It could be more than that. You can harvest maybe 10. It depends on how you take very good care of the plant. So this will give you about 21,000 Ghana cedis from the 1,000 plants. So if you convert 21 into dollars, 21,000, that will give you about roughly $1,351. $1,351 in the cycle of what? Having a plant of 1,000. Having 1,000 plant of cucumber. So the maths, I've done the maths for you. You've seen where you can get your profit from. If you can do 2,000, 5,000, the larger the farm, the larger the profit. But it also comes with work. We now, after planting, by next week Saturday, we have to do staking. I need to get sticks and put it beside the plant to direct it, to guide it, so that it will coil around the plant, so that it can go on it. So it comes with work. The more, the larger the farm, the more the work. And for me, I'm going to be doing more weeding to inside, so it also comes with a lot of work. So it is not easy. As I'm calculating and you are seeing the profit big like this, hey, I can get 3,000 per week. Wow. So in the which is this 3,000 in Ghana is even more than some people's salary. So just imagine. I'm just want to give you this information if you want to go into cucumber farming. Along the line, I'll be giving you more updates on the stages that we are getting in terms of the cucumber farming. Now I need to concentrate on how to plant very fast. The sun is really scorching. So this is the 80. There's root stamps there, so take it away from. You shouldn't get close to the root stamps, or either you remove them from that place. So we have planted so far 88 seedlings because of the space. I need to weed more area to plant. So let me see the seed that is left. What's left is still more. So far we've planted 88 seeds. So after planting the seedlings, what is next is to water. But the sun is really scorching, so when you water right now, it will kind of like cook the seed. So we'll leave it like that. Already the soil is kind of like watered already. It's already soft with moisture, so we will not do watering. But I want to use this opportunity to thank all my subscribers. Thank you very much for supporting us, for watching the video, for sharing. I want to say thank you. We really appreciate that. And for all the new people that are getting to discover this channel, we want to also extend our hands to you to join our community by subscribing to the channel. After subscribing, share our videos, leave a nice comment. And to the organizations that want to partner with us, we look forward to going into collaboration with you. This is Francis. Francis, let them see you. This is Francis. He's supported in the spraying today. This is Gideon, a student of Bodibunso, preparing for his exams. Say hi to our subscribers.
Hello.
Okay, subscribe. Yes, they have to subscribe. So basically, this is what we have done so far. You can see the background. We have downholing. We have planted 88 seedlings. We will see how best it will germinate. I'll give you an update, the stages, well, what activity there we are performing in every stages. So I'll give you the update. So I want to use the opportunity to say thank you once again, and we love you, and continue to support us. Going to my bio, you see my contact there. You see our Momo merchant agent team. You can send us some money to continue to do the project. We need a huge support so that we can go to visit other farmers, we can visit other organizations that are promoting agri. So we look forward to do a lot. Support us, send us some money so that we can use it to buy gadget equipment to improve upon the farming content.